everyone, welcome back to Riri's Nursery. So you guys, we have a name reveal, covering it up so you guys can't see it. So let's get this camera turned around so you can find out what is the name of this little one. Be right back. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my nursery and happy weekend. Today is Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to post this video on Saturday, but I just wanted to say happy Saturday if I do. And today is Playday Saturday, so that is Patricia's theme over at Patricia Dolly Dreams. So, hey Patricia. All right, so as soon as I started, the child runs in. So I was saying hi to our dear sweet Patricia. I hope you're having a good weekend, sis. I also want to start by just, if like I said, I don't know when I'm going to post this, but just thinking of our dear Dolly sis, Penny. And I'm going to tag her channel below. Penny's been in the hospital. And I really hope that Penny is okay and that she'll be out soon and has quick healing. So I did say my prayers for you, Penny. Sending you lots of love. And I hope all is well and that you will have a full recovery. Pray in Jesus' name. All right. I do want to let you guys know that I am going to do my name reveal of my little copester here. Let me pick him up. I've got him in the yellow outfit, as you saw. Now, you guys, he is a preemie, or he has to be like an extra small preemie, because I did do, I got distracted by his hair and started staring at it. You guys, hey, I have, when it comes to making videos, that's where I struggle sometimes, because I can get lost in my own thoughts. And then I go into blank space and then I don't return for a little bit. But yeah, so he is a preemie, but this is a preemie outfit, and he's just kind of swimming in it. The good thing is, at least it won't mess up any silicone or anything like that with rubbing, but he's a tiny little guy, but he is so sweet. His silicone is so soft. Like, his silicone is soft. I couldn't imagine if he didn't have armatures. If he didn't have armatures, he would be flopping all over the place, but he does have the armatures in his arms and his legs. He has a little squishy tummy. It is, hey you guys, my alarm went off on my phone. So he has like this little squishy stomach. It's so soft. He's just like a little jelly. but he's not so like squishy soft like my Kiyoshi, where he's just falling all over the place. But he has a nice weight to him. He feels so good. Oh my goodness, look at that hair. It's gorgeous. Now, when I was doing his box opening, I was kind of going back and forth on a name reveal at the time, because I was going to tell you guys his name, but I had changed my mind on the name that I was going to use. And so that's why I said, you know what, I'm going to have to wait, because I really wanted to think about it and say, am I sure I want to change the name? So he is having, both names that I was going to do are names that I was repurposing, names that I loved and I was going to use again. So let me grab his name, because it is on a pacifier clip. And I was like, it's fitting because it matches what he's wearing. So welcome. Now, Copester, his little nickname, is now officially named Reuben. Reuben. So this is Reuben, you guys. I've used this name in the past. I love it. It's obviously a Bible name. And I love it. And I figured, this is perfect for my little copester here, to be Reuben. Reuben Kobe. Because I love the name. I love the nickname Copester. But this is Reuben. And so please welcome Reuben in my nursery. He still has on his Winnie the Pooh outfit underneath. So I have not taken that off. Obsessed with it. Just a little bit. And then I put him in his little yellow footsie PJs that I had, sleeper, that I got for him while I was nesting. These were like, they have the little built-in footies, so they'll just go right over his feet. And they also have the built-in mitts, so they'll go over his hands. So when it's time for me to wrap him up, to be put away for a little while, I can wrap up his hands. And then, of course, he's got his silk wrap, as you saw. That soft yellow to go with him. Look at that. Put that right there. Look at that. Pretty yellow. That'll protect his hair. So when he is asleep and away for a while, he is nice and protected. like I do for all my silicone, all my dolls, honestly. All my dolls that I have in my collection, from silicones to vinyl, if they cost me a couple $100, if they were gifts, whatever, they're, to my most expensive, they are all in a silk wrap, wrapped up in a blanket, one or two blankets, and away from tiny hands and fur hands. Because I do have pets, but they're not allowed in my room. But you never know. My cat, it's been a minute, but oh my goodness. I want to say maybe 2 years ago, I didn't remember to put my baby gate. I keep a baby gate in our hallway. So there is a hallway to our room. And I always keep the baby gate there. And one night or one day, didn't put the gate back. And my cat crept into my room and went under my bed. And thankfully didn't touch any of the dolls, but she just came in and went under the bed and went to sleep. Because I heard a noise. And I'm like, what is that? And she's under the bed, this headboard, she was behind, like down there at the bottom, just enjoying having her best life, just sleeping. I was like, no ma'am. No ma'am, you have to be gone. No, I don't want, you might get a little bee in your bonnet and decide to start scratching things. And I didn't want to take any chances. So that was about two years ago, and ever since I'm just so extra paranoid. I close the gate, make sure the gates are closed so no animals are coming in my room. And then I have my newest puppy. We got a Shih Tzu last year. He made a year. He's the runt of the litter, and he literally, he's such a runt. He was, when I tell you guys, he was like in our hand. I was so nervous when he first came. He was babied. He did stay in my room. We bought him a little baby, like a puppy playpen, and we have a king size bed, so he slept between my husband and I for those first, man, how long was he he probably slept with us for the first 6 months maybe, between us, because we tried to have him in our bathroom, but he would just cry. He was so little, he was so little, and he would just cry. And so I was like, no, okay, we're gonna have to figure something out. And so we brought him in, and it was a small playpen because it was made for a cat because he is so tiny. And we just put it between my husband and I, and that's what he did, like about the first 6 months or so, before he was able to be a big boy and be out with his other fur siblings. But he still stays in a playpen, but it's a large playpen we keep in our living area because of how he's frisky. And he loves to play. And we have a golden doodle, and she's a big girl, and she likes to play still. Even though she just made 6. And even though she just made 6, she's still playful. She likes to play with him. And there's been a couple of close calls, a couple of cries. Because she's popped him to where he's like, he just went to flying. And so we have to watch her. So if he's out, we have to watch it. Like I said, it's an open playpen he sleeps in. He's got, and his food and water, everything's in there. And my kids, especially my youngest, that all the dogs are hers, her babies. So during the day, she takes them out, she'll play with them, and then she'll put them up, or we'll take them outside for a little bit. But right now, we're still under our heat advisory. So when they go outside, it's like minutes. We go out, we let them use the bathroom, and then it's like, all right, everybody back in, because the heat is so intense. And we, with our decking that's out there, it gets so hot. So one of my Shih Tzus, her name's Penelope. She's a prima donna. She does not like to be outside. And if she is, she wants to be in the shade. Well, it was so funny. A couple of weeks back, we went out, kids were going swimming. And I remember she followed me out. And then I looked to just look at her. And she walked out, and our deck is hot. So she walked out, and she stopped, and she was like she was just like, oh my gosh, you can see the offense. And so quickly let her use the bathroom, and then brought her like, let's go back inside. But the other dogs would like to be out, but not very long. It's just too hot. It's too hot. So it's the adventure of having animals in your house. But all that to say, I keep my play area guarded against little hands and fur hands, so that way they're all well taken care of. And because I want many years of use. I mean, many years of just looking at them, changing them. And, and if I do let any of them go, I'd like them to be in the best condition. Obviously nothing is ever brand new after years, but, just still want it to be in beautiful viewing and picture mode of these dolls. All right, so let me put Mr. Reuben down and let's grab Willow. So you guys, if you can see this little pink right here, I have Willow, and I wanted to bring her on because I've been wanting to do a little outfit change of her, and because one of her outfits that she came with was so cute. I was like, I really want to put that on her. So let me swap them out so that way we could do a little change and put her in that outfit that she came with. So just give me a second. All right, so I brought Miss Willow on. As you see, Reuben is back here nice and comfortable before he goes to his place of relaxation in my nursery. But look, you guys, we've got Miss Willow. Look at her. So I thought it was fitting to come on and just go ahead and do her little outfit change today. She is such a beautiful girl. She's got really fine, sparsely rooted hair, the way her artist envisioned her. Personally, I would love some more hair on her head. I don't know if I have thoughts of wanting to get her some more rooting just to make this thicker, because I just think she'd be so cute with more hair. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm going back and forth. So what I wanted to put on her today was, this is the outfit she came with, this cute little romper, and these blue shoes are hers. And then we've got some stockings that I was going to put on to protect her silicone. And so I'll put those stockings on her. And then she's got this cute yellow headband I'm going to put on that pop up, you know, bring that yellow out in her outfit. So this is what we'll put on today. And I was trying to think of something that I wanted to talk about while I get her into this outfit. I've been watching, so things that I've been doing as the summer has been waning on and now we're back into school year mode. As my collecting habits have kind of changed again, and I'm now back focusing on Barbie dolls. You guys, I'm so excited. I've got my first Integrity doll coming. Now, there are different dolls there. I have a little wish list of Integrity type dolls, and then I have a wish list of, not really a lot, a couple of Lucy dolls that I saw that I like. But I don't have a lot of Lucy dolls that I think are cute, but I do have a couple that are like a wish list that I thought were really cute. But I definitely had a wish list of an Integrity doll, and and when I saw it on their website, it was already sold out. It's gone because I'm not a member. I'm not in the members club for that. And so I missed out on it, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have gotten this doll. Well, thankfully there is a fellow collector I follow on Macari who collects a lot of those Integrity dolls, and she had it. And thankfully, for whatever reason, and I'm happy, she was selling it. And I had been watching it, and I'm just like, man, I hope I can make this happen. I'm hoping I can make it happen. And thankfully I did. So excited. Can't wait for that to get here. Now you could tell there's a difference, because when I get a doll, I don't tell you guys when I'm getting a new doll. But I really am embracing that this is my hobby channel. It's what I do with my hobbies. I am a doll collector, a variety of dolls. When it comes to reborns, they have to be authentic. That is my style. That's what that's just the way it is. So they have to be an authentic sculpt, but that doesn't mean that they have to be high end. I love Paradise Gallery's dolls. I love Ashton Drake dolls. They're dolls that are supported by our sculptors, that their work gets the credit for it. And then that way I can purchase from there. And so I've got some Paradise Gallery's dolls, like my two girls that I had, my Harmony and Joy, that I had showed a couple of videos ago or some videos back. One's Ashton Drake, one's Paradise Gallery's. And then I've got several other Paradise Gallery's dolls that I have had semi-reborned by my dear sweet sis. Shout out to Vanessa at Wishes and Dreams Nursery. She has lovingly gone in and done that for me with some of my Paradise Gallery's dolls. So she elevates them to the next level. That makes them even more special. I really do love to share what I love to collect and share that with you guys. So, this blue, I'm just looking at this, is so cute. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if I can get the shoe over this, but if I can do that, I'm going to try it. But I was so tickled. It's pink. is the best expression to say right now, because I've got this doll and it's coming, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And those who like to see those things, I can't wait to share it with you. I'm just really excited that I got this doll. She's coming. My Barbie collection, I've shown you guys a couple of videos of different locations. I have a couple of more locations to share with you all. Not yet, because I'm still zhuzhing up my my dolls. I was thinking today when I was looking, I had just shown a video of some of my Barbie dolls near their home, near the dollhouse. And I looked at it, I said, you know what? My room is the family compound. So I have I showed you guys the camper, now the house. So it's like that's the big house. And then there's the campsite that's a little bit ways down. So they are, it's a big family compound. And everyone comes, and it's their annual family gathering of all the friends who get together, and their children get together and mingle. I've already got the whole concept in my head, because I got the concept because in real life, I had a group of close friends where we would vacation together yearly. And all of our families go to a place, we pick a place, and we all go on vacation together. And all of our kids love each other, hang out. And we're not all biological family. We're close friends who have a common interest in our faith, and we love just to hang out. So that's where I thought about it. And so this is it's like the yearly gathering of the family reunion. Like everybody knows, we all going to get together this date during the summertime, and we all hang out. And we either spend, in my world, a year, a week, or whatever, probably a week. Not a year, but it's a moment in time captured of a big family get together that is a week-long celebration of the family once a year. So that's how I envision this, that it's that moment being caught in that one moment of time for those sections that I have. And then other areas that I have with my dolls are just kind of, oh, this is this family and this is that family. And yes, they'll be down at the family compound as well. Oh my goodness, you guys, let me pick her up so you can see. Look at this cute girl. Oh my gosh. Her movements are so nice. Look at this. Look how gorgeous she is. She is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And let me just hold her like this. She is so gorgeous. Look at this girl. Oh. I'm really just smitten with this sculpt. I just really love her. And her artist did a beautiful job with putting her together and painting her and everything. So I really, really just love her. And the realism of how she's sculpted. And so that's when I was just thinking about, why I feel good with where I'm at, and why I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying my Barbie dolls right now. Or like I said, having my first Integrity doll coming, and hope to be having a Defalusi this year too, because I'm a collector. And when it comes to like Integrity or Defalusi, I probably would have maybe one or two of those, because I really like Barbie dolls, but I do like to see, what else is out there. And all I want is really like one good one just to have on display, because I have a section in my nursery that is for true display of the dolls. And that's where I have some of my, let me see, I have a couple of my Barbies, I'm looking at it right now, that stay up there. Their outfits do not change, they just stay up there. Not that I change many outfits, honestly. And then other pieces, they're like from Virtual Dog Connection, kind of like my girls here. My Nima and Grace here came from Virtual Dog Convention, not Connection, Convention. And so they're just kind of, and now I've changed her clothes, and I have something that I want to put on her, but they're down here because I do want to change them. I want to change them into outfits. But the ones that go up on my shelf, once they go on that shelf, they stay up there. They might, I take them down and kind of dust them and check them and make sure everything's good. The only one I took down, and I shared those pictures with you guys, was my Lacey Churchill. Because when I got that outfit in from their book club, from their subscription service, their little club, I had to put that on her and just be like, this is her outfit. I'll take this tag off. But so, so that's what I'm looking at, that I can see that I'm more content in my collection of what I have, because I don't want to sell a lot of my silicone, or there's there's a certain amount that I don't want to sell. At that place of I really love what I have and I don't want to sell it, or nothing is motivating me to be like, okay, I gotta let that go, then I'm just like slowing down. I'm not buying a lot, because buying means I gotta let go, because that's why right now I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta sell some dolls to make space for the ones that I have coming in. And that's when I just was like, okay, I gotta slow down, because I don't know who I'm willing to part with after this. So I love my collection, love the dolls that I have, and I do not want to have to force myself to let something go. I do have I do have a lot of dolls, but now that I'm venturing into just doing my Barbie dolls and my Integrity dolls, I'm excited about. I do not want to feel compelled to have to sell anything else. I just really want to just enjoy what I have. All right, so I paused just a second so I can do her shoes. Look at you guys. All right, so I did the socks with the shoes. Might be a bit much, but I really do like that. And I get a little obsessive with covering up limbs and stuff, but I do like just that added being extra with it. I have the stockings on to protect her silicone, then the socks and the shoes. Because ideally, if I was going somewhere with her, I'd take the stockings off and have the socks and the shoes and have that as her outfit, and then that would be that, and and just go from there. But obviously I'm trying to protect her silicone. So, but look at this girl in her blue romper. Let's do her hair so that way we can get her headband on. So I'm just using the Noodle and Boo. Now I'll do water. If I don't like to do something like that too much, but she doesn't have a lot of hair, so it shouldn't be that hard. If I wanted to, could rinse her hair off. If I have to rinse her hair, because that's one thing, you guys, with the Barbies that I've gotten comfortable with, because I follow several channels that do Barbie dolls. They collect different the Barbie dolls, and I watch how they protect their dolls. And so what I do, like right now, since I've sprayed her hair with the Noodles and Boo, what I would do next is I wouldn't use this the next time that I do her hair. I would use water, because what I hope is that product is still there. Kind of like how we do our hair when we add in product after washing. Then I try to just do, I just use water the next day as a little refresher. So then that way, I'm just reactivating the product that's already in my hair. So that's what I hope with them, is that since I'm already putting this on here, that I'm just reactivating what's already here and not having to add more and more and more on there. Let me get my toothbrush. All right, here we go. So the little Miss Willow, we support her head. She's got her little yellow headband, and her hair has been freshened up. And let me put this, I like to put this on my shoulder when I'm holding her nearby. And look at her. So there we go. So you guys, Miss Willow has been changed into her outfit that came from her artist. So she finally gets to wear it. I love it. So she'll wear this for a little while. I think this can get us through the fall months. But I so thank you guys for being with me today. I'm glad I had the energy and the conversation to share with you all. And like I said, I hope you all are having a good weekend. I hope it's going to be fun for you all. I'm going to get back to organizing. I have more that's happening in my little Barbie world over here that I would love to share with you guys, as far as just what I plan. And then, of course, as new babes are coming, sharing them with you. So you guys, from Reuben, Willow, and my nursery to yours, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will check in soon.